We will soon be arriving in Melbourne, and Singapore Airlines would like to provide you with some valuable information on Australian border and biosecurity requirements, the airport and the city. This is an important message from the Australian Government. Australia has strict biosecurity laws that affect you. You will receive an incoming passenger card that asks questions about what you are bringing to Australia and the places you have visited. You must answer these truthfully. It is a legal document and a false statement may result in a penalty. It will be checked by an official on your arrival. You must mark yes on your card if you have certain food, plant or animal products, or equipment or shoes used in rivers and lakes or with soil attached. This includes any meat, poultry, fish and seafood products, fruit and vegetables, dairy or egg products, plant materials including seeds, bulbs and cuttings, products made using animal shell, horn, skin or fur, all wooden articles, all herbal remedies and traditional medicines, and all used freshwater sporting and recreational equipment. Not all items are prohibited, but they must be declared. They will be inspected, treated if necessary, and in many cases returned. Failure to declare may result in severe penalties. Your baggage may be x-rayed, inspected or checked by detector dogs on arrival. If you do not wish to declare items, you can dispose of them in the biosecurity bins located throughout the arrivals and baggage areas. Food supplied on board must be left on board. Illicit drugs are strictly prohibited. Firearms and other weapons, including BB guns, electronic shock devices and laser pointers, are restricted and require a permit to bring them into Australia. After any international travel, there may be a small chance that you've been exposed to a communicable disease. If you are feeling unwell, particularly with fever, chills or sweats, it is important for your own health and for the protection of others that you bring this to the attention of a member of the crew. Duty-free limits apply to goods that are purchased overseas, in Australia at a duty and tax-free retailer prior to departure, or from the inwards tax and duty-free retailer on arrival into Australia. If you are 18 years of age or over, you can bring 50 cigarettes or 50 grams of cigars or tobacco products and 2.25 litres of alcoholic beverage duty-free into Australia and up to $900 Australian worth of general goods. If you are under 18 years of age, there is a $450 Australian limit for duty-free general goods. Travellers under 18 years of age are not entitled to the alcoholic beverage or tobacco concession. General goods include gifts, souvenirs, cameras, perfume concentrates, jewellery, watches and sporting equipment. There is no limit on the amount of Australian or foreign currency that can be brought into the country. However, you must declare amounts equal to or over the value of $10,000 Australian dollars. On disembarking, please be aware that smoking is prohibited in Australian airports. There is a tax and duty-free store on the way to customs for any final tax and duty-free purchases. Please select the relevant passport lane in the arrival hall. Have your passport and completed incoming passenger card ready for border security officers. Alternatively, e-passport holders over the age of 16 from a range of countries can use the automated Smart Gate system. Place your e-passport into the reader at one of the kiosks and use the touch screen to answer the standard declarations. You'll then be issued with a Smart Gate ticket. Then take your passport and ticket to the Smart Gate. Insert the card into the panel, remove any headwear or sunglasses and look straight ahead while a photo is taken and compared with your passport image. Then take your e-ticket and proceed through baggage and the customs checkpoint. The carousel handling your flight's baggage will be clearly identified. There is a special area for oversized baggage collection. Trolleys are plentiful and free. After you've collected your baggage, proceed to the exit lane where either your incoming passenger card or your incoming passenger card and e-ticket will be collected and checked. If you are transferring to a domestic flight, please check your itinerary and flight number carefully or contact your airline on arrival. You must first complete the customs process, collect your baggage and exit the international arrivals section. Then follow the signs to the domestic check-in counters located upstairs. In the arrivals area downstairs, you'll find the meeting place for group tours, currency exchange bureaus, and travellers' information facilities. The information desk can book accommodation and tours on your behalf. Upstairs, you'll also find a food hall, specialty shops, a prayer room, and many other facilities. You'll find that all goods and services found within the terminal are competitively priced. Directly opposite the main terminal building are car rental companies, and nearby are a range of hotel options. The city is located 20 kilometres to the south of the airport, and the trip usually takes 25 to 30 minutes. Outside the arrival area, there are designated areas for taxis, buses, hire cars, and hotel transfer services. A taxi into the city will cost approximately $75, including tolls. There are also regular shuttle buses which will take you to your CBD, suburban, or regional city location. Fares vary according to final destination. There is also the Red Sky Bus, which operates 24 hours every day of the year. It departs every 10 minutes from 3 ticket booths located at the airport. Skybus also offer a free city hotel transfer service with the purchase of your ticket. Please remember, if you're departing from Melbourne, be sure to report early for check-in, especially on weekends, to avoid any unnecessary delays. Check-in commences 3 hours before departure. Singapore Airlines suites, first class, business class, PPS passengers and Star Gold members are invited to the Silver Chris Lounge. This is located on level 1 of the departures lobby and accessible via the escalators or lifts adjacent to the espresso bar. The lounge is open 3 hours prior to each departing flight.
Make your Australian holiday unforgettable and experience the magic of snow at beautiful Mount Buller. All of this is just a few hours from Melbourne, so head up and immerse yourself in a unique Aussie winter wonderland. Whether you're after thrills or just chilling out with friends and family, Mount Buller has something for everyone. Take a ski lesson with friendly instructors and discover over 80 kilometres of groomed ski runs. Stop by the action-packed terrain parks or get out and explore the beautiful alpine village. Meet the friendly locals, work up an appetite and pack your day with fun and adventure. You'll want to stay the night, and there's plenty of accommodation nestled just steps from the snow in this magical alpine village. So take your time and enjoy the magic as the sun dips down over the Aussie Alps. As they say at Mount Buller, catch you on the slopes.
Bossal, short for Beyond Australian Elements. Using a combination of Swiss technology and Australian design, Bossal is a brand with a unique character, combining the strength of 2 countries to create Australia's first premium watch company. Bossal, keep a piece of Australia with you.
Operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with day departures every 10 minutes. Skybus is the cheapest and quickest way to travel from Melbourne Airport to the city.
We all need a hand up sometimes, but rather than asking for a handout, despite all that's gone on in my life, I choose to work. I choose the Big Issue. Every 2 weeks, the Big Issue creates a brilliant current affairs magazine. I spend $3.50 of my own money to buy it. Then I sell it to my customers for $7. The money I make is my income. It's changing my life, issue by issue. So next time you see me or another vendor proudly working, spend a little time and spend a little money for a copy of the Big Issue.
Welcome to Melbourne, a modern cosmopolitan city of around 4 million people. Melbourne is a city famous for its multicultural lifestyle. A year-round calendar of major events, arts and culture, and for the quality and variety of its foods and restaurants. It's a city that features gracious architecture and period buildings, beautiful parks and open spaces, as well as colourful riverside, bayside and inner city areas. Melbourne has a range of attractions with appeal to visitors of all ages and interests. Some of its favourites include Melbourne's meeting place, Federation Square, the Royal Botanical Gardens and the nearby Shrine of Remembrance, the world-class Melbourne Zoo with its wide variety of animals and habitats, Sea Life Melbourne with over 10,000 aquatic animals on show, the National Gallery of Victoria, comprising 2 galleries and housing over 70,000 works of art, exploring Melbourne's Yarra River and Southgate areas, where you'll also find the Polly Woodside, the historic tall ship, and visiting some of the city's distinctive shopping and food districts, such as St Kilda, Prahran and Fitzroy. Within 90 minutes travel by road and well worth visiting are the Yarra Valley wine region, the picturesque forests of the Dandenongs, the Great Ocean Road, which winds around spectacular coastal areas, and Phillip Island, which has the well-loved Fairy Penguin Parade. These are all great places to appreciate the diversity that Melbourne and the state of Victoria offers. Whether it's large department stores, boutiques, specialty and souvenir shops, or designer stores, Melbourne has fantastic shopping. In the city centre, Collins Street is home to the well-known international designer boutiques, and Burke Street is the place to find the larger department stores. Take time to explore the wonderful variety of laneways and arcades, which house a great selection of fashion and specialty shops. Within minutes of the city, there's also High Street Armadale, with its stylish mix of fashion, art, antiques and interesting specialty shops. And Chadstone Shopping Centre, which houses over 500 stores with a large collection of fashion and luxury brands. Or, to find a bargain or something more unusual, head to Melbourne's Queen Victoria Market or the South Melbourne Market. If local art is of interest, galleries can be found in the city, Fitzroy, South Yarra and Armidale. Fitzroy is also a good location for many fine Aboriginal art galleries. Melbourne is the world on a plate. Its reputation as Australia's restaurant capital is founded on and sustained by the multicultural influences that inspire its cuisine. Restaurants and the cafe life are an essential ingredient in the city's character. Melbourne's main restaurant districts all contain a wide variety of cuisines in addition to their own particular focus. In the heart of the city, you'll find many international restaurants, as well as a large, colourful Chinatown district. For a waterfront dining experience, the New Quay and Victoria Harbour areas at the Docklands are appealing both day and night. Nearby, there's also Carlton, which is distinctively Italian, Brunswick Street in Fitzroy, with an emphasis on Spanish tapas, St Kilda, with a blend of the European and the modern. It's also well known amongst cake lovers. South Yarra and Toorak, with a great selection of international restaurants and open-air Italian cafes. And Richmond, where there's many great value Greek and Asian restaurants to be found. Yes, there's really no better place than Melbourne to get a taste of the world. Melbourne's diverse entertainment is one of its special features. The city's theatre enjoys a long tradition of excellence. It has the privilege of staging the first Australian run of many major theatrical productions. This is supported by a range of local drama, music, opera and stage performances. And nightclubs, live music venues and cinemas are all plentiful. You can check Melbourne's daily papers or specialty online guides for what's on and where. Melbourne has something to offer for all interests. The Melbourne Visitor Centre at Federation Square will provide more information on tours, attractions and day trips. Singapore Airlines welcomes you to Melbourne and sincerely hopes you enjoy your stay.
Flying Visit TV is proudly brought to you by Skybus, City, Airport, Express. The Big Issue, helping people help themselves. Bruxelles, keep a piece of Australia with you. Mount Buller, never miss a moment.